Hey guys, Derek here with the Closet Doctor, and just rolling down the road, there was a conversation on Facebook about customers stepped on a shelf and wanted it fixed, and so I was thinking we've all had stuff like that, but I was thinking of some of the really memorable ones that we have had, and so I wanted to ask you, first off, share some of the craziest oopses that you've had a customer do. So now we've all had the one, in fact, we're out today looking at one where the customer's kids stood in the drawers, and when they got 2 or 3 drawers up, that drawer gave away and took out the drawers that were below it. Over the years, we've replaced a couple of garage doors that people have driven into with the car. One that was pretty good. This guy kept calling us back and back for warranty issues, and I finally went out and looked at it, and the drawer guides were bent, not just bent down a little bit, but they were bent off, and then they were pushed in. But and he denied that his kids were standing in the drawers, but then they had taken all of the foil and literally peeled all the foil off of all of the home office and everything like that, and he wanted all of that replaced under there. But truly the best customer oops that I've ever had has been with a wall bed. We started doing wall beds about 15 years ago, thanks to David Linden to telling me those were easy money, and we've done over 1,000 in the last 15 years and made a lot of money doing them. And the one that we do is a spring mechanism. Assemble the cabinet, put it on the wall, bolt it to the top. We use 3 L brackets into the studs. The back of the cabinet is open, so it doesn't have a whole bunch of material, and then the bed folds down and the springs help it lift up, if you're not familiar with those. So we installed this one in a guy's basement out here. We don't have a lot of basements, but he had a basement and it had a window in it. And we installed this bed over the window. That was, that's what he wanted and everything. And across the top of the bed, there's a 6-inch, stretcher across the top, and the window is up just past that a little bit. So that, the stretcher came down and the window was about 3 inches higher than that, not a big deal. And we install it, he pays and everything, he's all happy with everything. And 3 days later he calls and he says, hey, I need to get some parts for the wall bed. And I'm like, what's going on? He goes, well, I broke it. And I'm like, well, and we hadn't done a lot, but I was like, how do you break a wall bed? What did you do? And he's like, well, and you could tell on the phone that he's kind of embarrassed. He goes, well, I bought a window blind to put in that window. And so I had the bed down and I was standing on the mattress and I was trying to install it, but I couldn't get to it because that stretcher in the back was in the way. So I figured, you know what, I'll just loosen this up and slide it out about 1 inch off the wall. And so while he is standing, he's got the bed down and he is standing on top of the mattress, he's undoing the screws that are holding that to the wall. And as he undid the last screw, the bed, and if you don't know how the spring mechanism works, it's a big mousetrap basically. It's got this spring holding, so when he released it from the wall, it came crashing down, just about cut his head off. He goes, I ducked down really quick and it came down, and basically the cabinet exploded, the handles on the bed broke the handles, like it was a major event. And I was like, the first thing, were you all right? He goes, yeah, he had his thing on that. So we went out and helped him, and I think we charged him for materials. We didn't charge him a whole lot. He's like, I totally screwed up on this, and I admit that, and I'll take care of it. So we went out and we cut all new bed. It was slab panels. I think it was only like 3 sheets of material. And I think he paid us $200, and we basically did a whole nother installation and made a bed for him. So that is my definite _1 best, biggest customer oops out of the 27 years that I've been in the industry. So let's hear some of your guys's.